What's up guys, ATCG here, welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck of the Day, and today we're profiling for hires. I think that Folgo is what the deck needed to be able to be a little bit more consistent and get the monsters you need out of your deck. And we thought of adding dangers to the deck because Folgo requires monsters with different attributes, so with different types, so yeah, that's why the dangers help, just like in all the other decks, and they give you some draw power. So, and the deck is a little bit different from what it used to be, mainly the ratios, just because of Folgo. So we have 2 Raphael, 1 Wheeze, and 1 Dyna. You don't need a lot of the big ones right now. You can get beat out of the deck with Folgo, so you can search these whenever you need to, and they pretty much become the bricks of the deck. So you only need one of these two. Dyna is okay, is an okay card to banish cards out of the grave. Wheeze negates spells, and Raphael negates monsters. But Raphael is a little bit better because it excavates cards to give you a little more advantage. For the little ones, play 3 of the face-up pauper and 3 of the face-down pauper. I think Recon and Dompa are the most important ones out of the little ones, because going second, you want to summon them first and try to bait out some back row or destroy problematic cards. And I don't think beat is worth maxing anymore, because starting with beat means that you will be susceptible to all the disruption. And I run a couple cards to make sure that if they negate the normal summon, then I can still play. But beat is the card that's more susceptible to get Veilered or Impermanence, and then it will stop your turn like that. Playing 2 Bravo because boosts your monsters so you can go for OTKs, and 2 Seal to get back monsters from the graveyard, because recurrence is very important for this deck because you run out of resources very fast. For the dangers, 3 Jackalope. I mainly want to play more of the ones that summon themselves or summon other monsters, so I'm playing 2 Tsuchinoko. Because these are guaranteed summons no matter what your opponent hits, because you need more monsters on the field. And playing 2 Mothmans to fix your hands and discard the dangers you need. I won't play 1 Nessie because you just need to search Jackalope with her. You don't need a lot more because it's not a good card to discard. Bigfoot to pop a card, and it's a beast, so it helps with another play. And 1 Spacabra. In case your opponent sniped a couple dangers, you can get 1 from the graveyard. I don't run any regular hand traps, only Impermanence because of the dangers. For spells, play 3 Mayhem. This helps if you have a lot of cards in your hand, you use a danger and you discard 1 for hire, you can bring this back, bring it back with this. So you have more plays and you don't rely on your normal summon that much. Play 3 Desires. You don't really care what you banish with this deck, you can play without even the big ones. Play Monster Gate and Reasoning, because these are the cards that do not rely on your normal summon. If your for hire gets Veilered or Impermanent sometimes, or striked, then your turn ends. With this you can tribute the one that got Veilered and get another one, and this you're playing so many different levels, your opponent is not going to be able to guess the level of the right one to summon. Monster Reborn for a 4th Mayhem, and 2 Instant Fusion for an extra free monster on the field that you can get to make Folgo. And 3 Impermanence, because it's the only safe hand trap you can run when you play dangers, because you can set it before you start using the dangers. The other hand traps can be discarded. For the extra deck, 3 Folgo. The main card of the deck. With dangers you can make it very easily, Instant Fusion helps with that too. It gets any monster out of your deck, so you can get the one you need, the one you don't have. And for some generics, play 1 Daruma. It's a very powerful card because it pops back on both sides and you can make it with Beast, that's why I run 1 Bigfoot, to be able to get it with Jackalope. 1 Undercloak for some extra damage. Pentastag. I run this in case my opponent tries to protect themselves with like a Scapegoat or some defending monsters, so it gives piercing to all the monsters that are linked. Play the 3 Nightmares. 1 Ingirsu. Skuldred. Topologic. Boral Sword. Fusionist for the Instant Fusion. And it's a beast, so that's why I prefer this one over the other ones. And 1 Dragostapelio, because I think you should side Super Poly in this deck, because it has a lot of problems against Colossus. It's a card that you can't deal with, because this deck has only regular distraction, so you need to be able to get rid of it. So that's the deck. I think it's a very fun deck to have. It's definitely a lot better now with Folgo and with dangers, and you can do some really cool plays and catch a lot of people off guard. So yeah, I suggest trying it out. and it's a local, maybe regional level deck. I don't think anything higher than that, but it can do well in some very cool scenarios. So yeah, that's the deck. Thank you for watching. See you next time.